Hello everyone, StarsRJ here, and it's time to set the scales into the game of Halo Master Chief Collection. So, in the last episode, I went through Assault in the control room, sequence broke some stuff, and showed off a bunch of other things. Yeah, anyway, moving on to the next level. 343 Guilty Spark. Creep through a swamp to meet the only enemy the Covenant fear, besides fear itself. Now, there's actually a trick you can do in this level at the start before you get out of the Pelican. Yeah, 'cause as you can see, Pelican drops in.
The last transmission from the captain's dropship was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago.
Yeah, if you think you can actually knock it out of the Pelican, you can throw a grenade and keep yourself in the Pelican. Then it'll fly off and you get to see where it actually goes. Alright, now notice this thing here, it's Crash Pelican. Notice the designation, V933. In the Silent Cartographer, there's also a Crash Pelican in a similar situation with this designation of V933. Now, in the Assault in the control room, there was a Crash Pelican. That was called, it had E419 on it, like Echo 419. As I mentioned before, there are 3 different models of Crash Pelican, I'd say. I'd say there's 2, but I'm not exactly sure what to count the Assault in the control room one. So yeah, in Silent Cartographer, the V933 Crash Pelican has 2 health kits in the bag that it can be used. The Echo 419 one does not have usable health kits. Alright? Now, the thing is that the Echo 419 in the Assault in the control room is probably just a Pelican model that's left stationary and you can't exactly manipulate it. But actually in the, if you, try and do the sequence breaking thing in the Assault in the control room, and one of the things you can do if you're fast enough is actually find where the Pelican lands and get inside the Pelican before after dropping off the Warthog. And it'll actually fly to where that Crash Pelican is, near the tank. Because there isn't a Crash Pelican near the tank. He'll fly over there and be the Crash Pelican, or something like that. In any case, it's, yeah. In any case, you're not supposed to be in there. But it'll replace itself or whatever. So the point is, but that one's designated E419. As in the Echo 419, because there's only one flyable model of Pelican, that's the E419 model. You're not supposed to pay too much attention to it. They're not going to make designations for everything. Yeah, they're not going to make designations for all the Pelicans. They're all E419s or the V933s. Yeah. So the thing is, I think there are 3 different models of Pelican in Halo 1. You got the Echo 419, which is a flyable one. Then you have the V933, which is a crashed one. And then you have the alternative version of the Echo 419, which is what you see in Assault in the control room. When it's, when you can that one where you can activate it, or not activate it, or you get in and it doesn't have the interactable meta kits, but it's there. Anyway, I should mention that this level, why do I do that? Ooh, nice. Die. And you... Tink, tink, tink. Thinking grenades. Big brain thinking grenades. How did you survive by thinking grenades? So, yeah. Earlier in that in this level, there was a big explosion that killed a whole bunch of Covenant fleeing from the facility. And a bunch of assault rifles were firing. And what actually happened there is those assault rifles are floating assault rifles. If you sequence break and you sequence break and you actually get through that area, you can actually catch the assault rifles as they're floating. Can't really do anything with them. Also, note this. Yeah, needler ammo. Do not want needler ammo lying around. Yeah. And then... Yeah. Oh. Okay. You know what? Let's listen to what he has to say.
Stay back! Stay back! You're not turning me into one of those things! I'll blow your brains out! Get away from me! Ah! Ah! Don't touch me, freaks! I won't be like you. I'll die first! Find your own hiding place. The monsters are everywhere! Play dead. That's what I did. Play dead. They took the live ones. Oh God, I can still hear them.
Subtitle error.
Monsters. Ah! Ah! Ah!
He's so incoherent that he even messes up his own subtitles.
Sarge, Mendoza, Vicente. Oh God, the things took them. They're gone. Get it? Gone. They won't get me. Oh God. Oh God, I don't want to be like them. Please. Please no. Please no.
Yeah. Meet the Crazed Marine. He even reloads, but yeah, meet the Crazed Marine. Doesn't count as an enemy, he just shoots you, thinking you're some kind of strange monster. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. You're a 7 foot tall armored cyborg. Yeah, I'd be shooting at him too. But yeah, that guy, he's a Crazed Marine, has won in every game. And yeah. That guy in particular, he in the Halo books, in the actual novel The Flood, that's what the book is called, The Flood. In The Flood, he the Master Chief meets him, he shoots him a few times, and the Chief takes his gun off him and says, "Dude, what the hell? Don't do that. Don't do that." And yeah, just takes the gun off him, and the Marine is just left there. Tells him to go get some evac, and the Marine just sits there and probably shoots himself later. Okay, anyway, horror sequence time. Yeah. Oh, activate the spoofer. Whoop. Oh no! He's dead, Chief. Note how he gently puts the body down and just tosses him aside. Nope, he gently puts him down. So that respectful. And here's the Chief checking the helmet lock, checking the black boxes of Jenkins. Yeah, but so much emotion can be, like, a lot of emotion can be seen from actions alone. He looks at that and he's like, yeah, he looks at the helmet and shakes his head. Okay. Poor Marine.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you, grunts, what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me.
Yeah, better it than us.
You ask them real nice next time you see him, Vicente. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
Let's look at the cutscene.
Go, go,
Wait.
go!
There's a crash pelican there. Now in this sequence, if you knock the enemy shade tower in the right direction, it'll actually
Stay
block.
close, Jenkins.
It'll actually block him. You can actually block the movement of the cutscene.
Mendoza, move it up!
It's not going to actually, affect the cutscene how it plays out, but it could be funny if he's stuck behind a shade
Wait here
turret.
for the captain and his squad, then get your ass inside.
Sir!
Okay, let's move!
Now, and this is what the next part I'm not really a big fan of.
Which is weird, right? I mean, look at it.
And further parts.
Something scrambled the inside.
Not because of this.
What's that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, friendly fire or something?
What do we have, Sergeant? Looks like a Covenant patrol.
This is what I'm annoyed by. He's wearing his bloody officer's uniform. Okay? He's wearing his officer's uniform. in the middle of a swamp. In the classic game, in the classic graphics, he's wearing the same fatigues as everyone else. Okay? As like.
Right. Well, let's get
seriously,
this door open.
You're not wearing that.
I'll
You're not
try,
wearing
sir.
that
But it looks like these
on a
Covenant were pretty hard to
combat
knock it
mission,
down.
Keith. You're wearing
Just
body
do
armor
it,
like
sir.
everyone else.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why in the remastered graphics they put him. They didn't bother changing his character model at all throughout the game. Like they did it in the classic. They did it in classic. He was wearing his swamp armor. Okay. But no, I guess I couldn't recognize him if he wasn't in his officer's uniform. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Pisses me off. A little bit. Maybe too much, but whatever. Supposed to be scary secrets
Got a
here.
bad feeling about this.
Boy, you always got a bad feeling about something.
Sarge, can you hear me?
What's going on, soldier?
He's got contact. Lots of them. But they're not Covenant. They're just tearing through us. What the... Oh, no!
Corporal, do you copy? Over.
Uh-oh.
Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on.
But-
I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
Sarge! Listen!
What is that? Where's that coming from,
Everywhere.
Mendoza?
I don't... There!
Mira!
Hold still! Hold still! Let him have it!
That model's not even moving. In the classic graphics, the model's moving.
Sergeant, we're surrounded.
In first Halo, he has his own backwards pistol.
There are too many,
It just
Sarge!
shoots himself immediately.
What is this, local?
Get back here, Marine. That's an order. Jenkins!
No. Wounded in classic KIA, refers to that section. And yeah, so now the chief understands. Weird horror-like creatures have popped out and they've killed everyone. And yeah, at this point is where people decide, where people are all like, well, the flood kind of ruins the game for them. Turns it from a game about shooting aliens and stuff like that to a zombie horror game. And I don't blame him. I mean, you know, boom. Boom! And yeah, now these blood infection forms. They like to come in huge numbers. You shoot them in a huge group, they tend to explode like little popcorn. Something like people call popcorn. And yeah, here's the soundtrack that every Halo player knows it means death. And now, meet the infected. As you can see, they flail about with doors, and sometimes they get back up after you kill them. If you don't shoot them thoroughly enough, they get right back up. Now, I'm not using the appropriate weapon. I'm not using the appropriate weapon against these guys. Oh, also in the classic Halo, they're using melee attacks. I should mention that part. They are unaffected by melee. At least I think they are. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind. But yeah, in classic Halo, melee attacks not very effective against the combat forms of the Flood. And the assault rifle is actually quite a bit better weapon to be using at this point. Forces down here, you can witness the destruction of the Covenant forces. You can throw a grenade in if you want to. If you want to add some extra score. Anyway. Moving in. More enemies. More enemy. Okay, and... Oh yeah, that's right. Flood combat forms can jump. Now, what you notice there is, well, one thing you should be doing or noticing is, you can shoot out the arms. Now I got the appropriate flood extermination weapon, i.e., the shotgun, the shoot gun. Classic graphics, regular graphics. Classic, regular. Alright. Oh, by the way, if you want, the reason why I'm going this way and not back towards where I came from is because if I try that, the lift will come down. The lift's going to come down saying, nope, you can't go back the way you came. So you're going to have to go this way. Yep, the horror music plays again. Right, I think you get up here. No, there's no skull. I can't remember what the terminal is in this one. Yeah, so... Yeah, I can't remember where the terminal is as well. If I can't, doesn't jog my memory on where it is, well, it's alright. I just don't really... I'm not a big fan of this level, honestly. And there's a whole bunch of Marines here. They're gonna die. They're gonna die. You can save them. General Heat has shown that you can save them. But they don't really follow you. They're unable to leave the room. Yeah, when attacking the flood, if they're holding a weapon, shoot the right arm. They'll disarm them. Okay, then when they get back up, shoot the left arm. Or just keep shooting until they die. Now you can actually sequence break here and get to the end of that that light bridge. But chances are you're not going to be able to do so. You're going to have to go this way. So I might as well. Yeah, so the shotgun. Blood extermination weapon. Because, you know, they're zombies. And what do you do with zombies? You shoot them with a shotgun. Yeah. And the shotgun's got some pretty decent range as well. Not quite on Doom levels. I mean, the Doom shotgun's has got the best range, but this is not a Doom shotgun. This is a regular shotgun. Unlike later Halo games where they nerf the range of the shotgun because for some reason they think shotguns have to be close range. I mean, they are close range weapons, but come on. You can get some decent distance out of them. Yeah, so that bridge is broken. The console's all foobar. Alright, where I need to go is down here. And yeah, try not to waste too much ammunition trying to kill these guys, trying to kill the infection forms. They hardly do damage to your shields, so in huge numbers they can do some damage, but otherwise you can take a whole barrage of them if you want to. Just make sure you have shields at all times. I'm facing off against these guys. Notice the red lights there. Oh, I see. Yeah, the red light tells me this is not the way to go. That's dead end junction. And yeah, in later Halo games, they up the damage of the infection forms. So you can't just sit there and tank them. Yeah. Right, so over here I need to go next. Just want to reload so I can maximize the ammo I get out of the ammo boxes. So yeah, ammo boxes and stuff like that have a set amount of ammo, like a clip for a pistol ammunition, contain 120 rounds. Yeah, it will contain 120 rounds of pistol ammunition. There's a terminal. Now to get to this terminal. Now to get to this terminal, you gotta time the jump carefully. Whee! Like that. Ugh.
Construction of the sarcophagus around the unexplained vessel was completed today.
Aww.
No occupants ever exited. No attempts to communicate were made, other than the automated broadcast that repeated every 72.83 seconds until the signal terminated 1 week ago. In accordance with procedure, no attempts at physical or remote contact were made with any survivors of this vessel's inelegant landing. Atmosphere from inside the craft stopped venting 2 weeks before the signal ceased. No relationship between these two events can be established with certainty. Gases that did escape were sterilized. No further sign of alien visitors or rescuers has been identified on any sensor systems.
Damn.
I have now endured 60,000 years without word from outside the array. I have no way to know whether we actually saved the galaxy we destroyed. And because of protocol, I sat silently while my first chance to be judged for those acts died. To say that I regret being forced to this outcome is a tremendous understatement. But as I perform my inspection of the quarantine labs today, I am reminded of the gravity of my responsibilities. Just one of these spores, if released from this facility, would render the ultimate judgment against our self-appointed role as protectors of this galaxy.
Freedoms!
When the plan to maintain the Halo array was created, it was a point of some contention whether we should preserve any remnant of the blood infection.
Well, you've got to study it. They keep smallpox
Many
around.
felt this unwise, as there was a notable chance that one day one of our containment facilities might be breached. Those who held this belief were almost successful at convincing the Ecumen Council to destroy the last blood samples. But oddly enough, it was the librarian who decided otherwise. And I believe she was correct. I know in a way, I cannot logically explain that there exists a way to actually defeat the blood.
Yeah, well, you can always try.
To immunize? To cure? I still struggle with multiple layers of memory of fighting the blood. But I know this cure is possible, even though the full genius of the Forerunners was unable to achieve it.
Space Common Cold.
The Forerunners' ancient enemy held and used that knowledge once, but it was denied to us. And without samples for further study, that cure will never again be found.
You don't want the cure. You do not want the cure.
Of course, I have no reason to believe that here lies the entirety of the parasite. It may be waiting in the frozen void beyond this galaxy, or worse, inexorably drifting toward us. I don't know what survives out beyond my installation, but I know that in order for anything to survive, I have to protect this installation and its quarantine very carefully. Yes, the librarian was right to store it, examine it, continue to seek a cure. Still, next visitor, things will be different.
Yeah, you're gonna stick turrets on them. You're gonna be like, intruders, visitors, we're gonna shoot you down. I'm gonna shoot you down with some turrets. Oh wait, sorry guys. Oh, you humans? Never mind. Disabling turrets. I think he's bluffing about the turrets. Like, I don't think there are defenses around this ring. I really don't think there are. So you now gotta bring the lift right back down again. But yeah, there you go. Stuff happened there. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm not gonna shock the Marines as I...
This is Echo 419. Chief, is that you? I lost your signal when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
Wait, didn't you die? Right, yeah. Australian Marine guy tries to tell me, hey, by the way, mates, the, you know, there's stuff going on outside, and crikey, it's going to be a terrible bloodbath what's going on out there, mates, and I have no idea on how to handle the situation. And Bluey over here is okay. I really can't do this. I can't do the Australian slang. As an Australian, I find it rather disturbing that I can't do the Australian slang. But yeah. Yeah, someone's being negligent. Someone's being negligent in their graphics. Right. Boy. You can get lost very easy in the swamp, but you gotta find that tower. Just follow the Marines, they know where they're going, apparently. Although they're highly vulnerable to flood and theft. Wait a minute, hey, Johnson! How did you survive? Yeah, I mean, in Halo canon, yeah, Johnson did survive, but really now. There are only 2 sergeant models in this game, so it's either Johnson or Stacker. You'll have reinforcing you. Alright, here's our tower. Here's our tower. And there should be some reinforcements around here. Now, this is the reason why it's called 343 Guilty Spark. Because, yeah. Now, I'm not exactly sure what triggers the end part of this level. But, here's our reinforcements, and they have lasers. There we go.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood.
Alright.
My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.
Uh-oh.
Chief, I've lost your signal. Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
I sure hope she still picks up those Marines. I really do hope she picks up those Marines, because really bad if she's like, oh, I couldn't get the chief's signal, so I'm bugging out. And the Marines are like, hey, don't leave us here. Ah, no, we're hit by the flood. So, yeah. That's 343 Guilty Spark, where the title character of that level only appears at the end. Anyway, up next is, well, the library. Dun dun dun! The library is a terrible place to go reading. Do you know why? Because there are only 4 stories. Anyway, I've been Styles RJ, and I'll be tipping the scales then. Signing off.